Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another manga review. And once again we're going to be taking a look at Fairy Tail with volume 23 from Hiro Mashima, which is the continuation of the Edelus arc. And we're getting close to the end. I think probably the next volume will be the end of this arc, but it's been great so far. I love the whole backstory of Happy and Carla, how they're exceeds. We met Happy's parents. And last volume we had a lot of great one-on-one fights with the members of Fairy Tail versus the Royal Army of Edelus. And we had Natsu versus Hughes, we had Lucy versus Byro, Gajil versus Panther Lily, Gray versus Sugar Boy, I'm trying to remember all their names, Urza versus Urza, of course, and then Wendy went up to Ixtalia to warn the Exceed of the incoming attack. And of course, Gray and Urza are back with Gajil because Gajil got there with the help of Mist again and was able to free Urza and Gray from the Lacrima. So they're getting ready for a final battle here. Great cover with all the Dragon Slayers, the Iron, Fire, and Sky Dragon Slayers ready to face off against this Metal Dragon later in this volume. And it's cool to see how far Wendy's come already because, the first time we saw her, she's this clumsy little girl who trips during her introduction. And here she is using, offensive magic spells when she was first known as just a healing mage. And it's just cool to see her development so far. And also, I mentioned last time with Lucy. Lucy is taking down enemies by herself. Not like the big bads of the arcs, but she's taking down enemies. And it's great to see her development as well. Like I said, she's my favorite. But anyway, let's get right into it. So our heroes are racing toward this floating island here with the Lacrima, which is going to collide with Ixtalia. And they got to stop it because their friends are part of the Lacrima and they're going to be turned into magic soon. And they got to do everything in their power to stop it. We have Gajil fighting off Panther Lily here, which, hold on one sec, I got to show you guys this. But I forgot to mention at the end of volume 22, there's, at the very last page, they had Panther Lily's weapon here, this giant sword, which is apparently the size of 4 Panther Lilies. And it was funny because, he's slicing them away, and Gajil's stopping it with his bare hands and even competing with his Iron Dragon sword. And, throughout the whole battle, Gajil keeps saying, I'm going to make you my cat, because the salamander and the kid have cats. I don't have a cat. I deserve to have a cat. So it's just funny. And of course, like a badass like Gajil would get the giant cat, whereas... And he's like the only one that's 10 feet tall, whereas, Happy and Carla are similar to real cats. But anyway, so they're fighting away, and it cuts over to Happy's parents again with his father, Kah, who's getting all mad because, what's all this trouble doing on my damn lawn? What's all that damn noise? Kah! He was screaming about, Happy, boy, get off my lawn. So it cut back over to Wendy and Carla, who are talking to the Exceed on Ixtalia, saying, look, you guys are toast. You gotta stand up and fight. And the only voice of reason here is Dottie, who actually stands in the way because they're throwing rocks at the two of them. And he stands in there like, no, these people came to warn us of danger. Let's listen to them. And we meet Queen Shogat, who is actually the mother of Carla. And basically she spills the beans here. First of all, she only has one wing, I guess symbolic of a fallen angel. And she mentions that she is a normal Exceed, not really royalty, but has clairvoyance and can see into the future. And that's how they put up this ruse, basically telling the humans that the Exceed are all these all-powerful beings. Basically, she can predict death, and I guess sort of said, I ordered this person die, and then because of her clairvoyance, they died anyway due to natural causes or death or whatever. So they were able to fool these humans, and basically, because Carla is the daughter of Shogat, she sort of has that ability as well. And she's just completely pissed off by this. She sees a sword here and is ready to strike Shogat down because she said, I have to, be given a punishment for my crimes, but she won't do it. Basically, she says, it's my homeland too. We have to protect all these people. Let's do it. I'm not giving up. So they fly off. Noddy's there. He's rallying the troops. I like this guy. He's there ready to save the day. And what does with his hand too? It's always like, move it up like that. Like, yeah. I don't know what his deal is. Anyway, so they're all there racing toward the floating Lacrima to stop it from colliding with Ixtalia. They're all using what little power they have to save the day. And the queen, with her one wing, can't really fly. And falls down, and it cuts over to Panther Lily, reliving an event that happened many years ago, how he rescued a human, and was therefore banished from the kingdom, being pronounced a fallen. And he rescues the queen, and the queen looks, Lily, your majesty, this is my homeland too. And he starts crying, oh my god, the feels, man, the feels. So all our heroes are trying to stop the planet from colliding when all of a sudden there's this blast here, right? And the whole Lacrima disappears. And they're all like, what the hell? How'd the Lacrima disappear? And Mystigan shows his face, and he says, I'm so grateful for your efforts. I was able to send everyone back to Magnolia. They've returned to Earthland. So what the hell? That should even happen. But basically, he gives the whole spiel. The Lacrima has passed once again through the Anima. Return to Earthland. So, anyway. And then he takes his mask off and says, thank you, Lily, for saving my life. But just as all like the happy party's going on, Lily gets shot right through the chest by Urza Nightwalker. Oh no. Again, here's Wendy and Edalus Wendy, which this Wendy is like 12 years old. So is this Wendy like 18 or between 18 and 20? Because no one's older than 20 aside from like Guild Arts and the Guild. And, you know, she's got the Bazumbas there, the Booba. But Panther Lily's shot by Urza Nightwalker, screaming like a mad woman, Scarlet Nightwalker. So they're going to continue their battle. And basically, Mystigan here, I was going to call him Jalal. He's like, oh, we got to stop King Faust. He's got this mechanical dragon. He's nuts. So he's sending the mechanical dragon out there. And they're going to basically destroy everybody. So they got to save the day somehow. So the Dragon Slayers are going. And we see Mystigan using his magic again, which we saw during the Battle of Fairy Tail against Loxus. And it's pretty cool. I feel like we should have seen more of Mystigan. I know they're trying to keep his character a mystery, hence his name. But he's got this thing, Mirrorful, 3-layer magic circle. So he reflected the attack right back. But it wasn't really enough. You see this madman here, like, or his eyes like bloodshot there? What's the deal there? So our Dragon Slayers are doing battle again. The growth of Wendy already, using the Sky Dragon Roar. And the 3 Dragon Slayers ready for battle there. Look at that pose right there. Similar, I guess, to their the cover. So, the Dragon Slayer Wizards. There it is. Goddamn, that's an awesome pose. I love this chapter cover, too. Happy's reading a book about fish. I don't know if you can really see that. But look at how happy he is. And then Lucy just passed out reading all her books. What's that say? Love? Body? I don't know. But Happy's reading the book about fish. I love it, man. So, the Dragon Slayers are doing good work against this mechanical dragon. And they're all fired up. But the mechanical dragon is able to deflect their attacks, and they have to harness all they can. And, you know, Natsu's trademark phrase, I'm all fired up. And then how this guy gets power, Gajiel, you know, he eats iron. Basically, the way that they replenish their power is eating their properties. This guy is eating the fire that the mechanical dragon just fired at him. He's eating the iron from the machine. And then Wendy's breathing air replenishes her power. So there you go. So they're wreaking havoc. And then what happens is, you know, we saw Panther Lily was like shot in the chest. Another fake out death. There's so many fake out deaths in this series, but I feel like the real deaths will hit more home when they eventually do happen, because I'm sure they will. But they repair Panther Lily. He's all back to normal, to fighting spirits. And then you got Urza versus Urza again. And the whole time they're fighting, all they say, she just screams, Scarlet Nightwalker, Scarlet Nightwalker. And she has short hair now to extinguish the differences, I suppose. So they continue their battle, whereas our heroes are down fighting against the royal army. You know, Gray's got his ice magic and all sorts of crazy stuff. And they're even attacking Coco, who was part of the royal army, but, you know, she's a traitor now because she saved Panther Lily. So lots of great action in this volume here. Again, the climax against the mechanical dragon and all our heroes. And, you know, the power of friendship prevails. Natsu has like a little speech where he says, you know, we'll use the magic that we have for tomorrow today. And as they're fighting all these guys, you got Lucy summoning Loki, an ass shot of Lucy for whatever reason. I mean, why not? Happy stands in the way of no, sorry. That's Carla. Carla stands in the way of Happy. Oh, no. And just some crazy stuff going on, man. So what happens is the cavalry arrives. A few volumes ago, Edo Lucy went back for reinforcements. She had Edo Natsu get them so far, and then she said, you know, if we want to live in this world, we gotta protect it too. And the Edalus fairy tale shows up. We got just look at this crew here. Look at Sana. She's got a sword. We got Juvia for umbrella. Gray all bundled up. I love it. And you know, even Edo Natsu's there. Good stuff. So they're doing battle. And then The two of them, Gray and Gray. Take that shirt off. Put a shirt on, me. I love it, dude. So they're all doing battle. Saving the day. And again, these two, that's all they say. Scarlet, Nightwalker, yeah. And this is a reference here. Urza Nightwalker's sword is called the Ten Commandments, which is a reference not only to the Ten Commandments, but to Haru's sword in Rave Master, which I thought was cool. And then we get this new armor here, the Amadora Fairy armor, which I don't think we've seen that quite yet. She has two swords now, and they're just, destroying everything, wreaking havoc. And, Urza into her fan service costume now. And just some crazy ass stuff. So what happens is they have a heart-to-heart, and Urza says, you don't have to do this. You gotta fight for who you love, Listen to me, Urza. You have the same vices and weakness inside that I do. I know you have the same loving heart. Listen closely to the voices of the living, to truth. You're not alone. And they have a heart-to-heart here, both pretty evenly matched there. I mean, you see the two of them. They're just completely defeated. No more armor, no more weapons. And she says, I see. That's all I see. So Jalal, sorry, I called him a Jalal again. Mystigan is talking to Panther Lily saying, we're going to use the reverse anima, essentially get rid of all the magic from this world so that this will never happen again, because basically what happens is with this evil Faust, the king, he has to keep consuming magic so that he can have his vices and his power, but if he doesn't have it, then he won't be an evil ruler. Oh my god, they're killing me, man. Every single time we have to get a sexy Lucy pinup. I mean, Urza's not too bad there, but we can see the back, but look at this, dude. Look at this. Anyway. So, continuing their battle. And they create a unison raid here, where the three of them all use their attack and combine together to destroy the machine. But it jumped. It avoided the attack. So it's not enough. And they're like, no, this is the end. We're out of magic. But Natsu's not giving up. This is why I said, the power friend. I'll use the magic men for tomorrow right now. I'm all fired up. So that's what they do. And Gaji's like, yeah, tomorrow's magic. That's it. The kid's got the right idea. Come on, Wendy. So she does her magic again. And they're able to basically send Natsu within this magic to go right through the thing. And it turns into Dragneel again. So basically what happened, they combined their magic, gave it all to Natsu to send Natsu flying into the dragon and save the day. So there's Faust just, oh, this is too much. Why are you doing this to me? And he sees them all as powerful dragons. Like, that's Grandini, that's Dragneel, and that's Metallicon, all the dragons that raised them. And he just collapses. He faints with fear. And they defeat King Faust. So with Jalal's, I called him a Jalal again, I'm sorry. Mystigan's reverse anima, he sends all the magic from this world back to Earthland so that these people won't have magic anymore, so they won't have anything to fight for power anymore. And Edo Lucy's all pissed off. No, the magic's leaving. And you see it being sucked away. And Mystigan here says that the king of the new world needs to be someone who can really lead the people. And since he's the prince, he must be punished by Panther Lily and defeated so that Panther Lily can become the new king. And Panther Lily's like, no, I can't kill you, prince. You'll be the new king. And what happens... Oh, and this guy again. Our house, no! Damn them all to hell! What happens is they make their way back to cause a scene. And there's all sorts of violence going on in the city. And it's being caused by Demon God Dragneel. I claim all the magic in this world. And they have the king all tied up. And Natsu's wreaking havoc. Gajiel's destroying everything. I love this scene too. look at Wendy. Rah! And then Gajiel appears right above her to scare the kid away. Oh my god, dude. Was Wendy not scary enough? But Natsu's putting on a ruse here. Basically to challenge Mystigan. So that no one has to die. Because Mystigan's plan with Panther Lily was for Panther Lily to kill Mystigan so that someone would be punished. Panther Lily would go on to be the king. But Demon God Dragneel here wants to be defeated by Mystigan so he can become the king. And to be continued. And basically Nadi overheard their whole conversation and told Natsu what to do. And that's that. So there's going to be a fight between I guess I'll call him Demon God Dragneel again, Natsu, versus Mystigan. So, and here's the names of all the characters, which we didn't really get their name. I mean, we got Nietzsche, Nadi, and Queen Shogat, but we didn't get their names during the whole chapter between Happy and his parents. But Happy's father is named Lucky, and his mother is named Moral. And I love it. Happy's father, that's a secret. His favorite things are fish and apples. He's fallen into a habit of saying I and Gah. And then Moral is Happy's mother. That's a secret. A wife who is always smiling and kind taught the shape of heart to Carla. And then, like I said, all the different exceed here with their various expressions and what's going on. And yeah, with Nadi. For some reason, he's always shaking his arm. And then what's Nietzsche say? A warrior who loves beautiful scents, perfumes, and leads 100 cat plus royal guard. So I think there's also some extra stuff back here. Yeah, here's Urza Nightwalker's armor and the Dragon Slayers. So that's a preview for the next volume. But also, I forgot to mention, because I always go through these too fast without thinking, but during the fight against the dragon here, there was something with Wendy, because Wendy, like we had mentioned, is a support mage with healing magic, and she was able to power them up. Yeah, right here. So she says, I'll back you up. Vernier. So yeah, she says, fleet-footed wind galloping across the sky. So she gives them like a power-up, like haste in JRPGs and like the Final Fantasy games to make them really fast. And then there's another part right here where she does arms. I call upon the strength that tears into the sky. It's magic to make your attacks more powerful. So that's really cool. I like how she does that. It reminds me a lot of like a JRPG. But again, I love this series, guys. I think it's fantastic. We'll end right here. I mean, I don't know. They keep doing this to me with Lucy. And just fantastic drawings of her. Again, she's my fave. And a lot of great stuff going on with Mystigan. I mean, it's cool. Like, he's been in the shadows for so long. We see him again and all this great action. Great cover. I wish I had Volume 1 handy, but it's you really see how Mashima's art has evolved from Volume 1 to here. And he mentioned in one of his afterwards how he went to digital art at a certain point. I think it was like Volume 14 he went to more digital art. And of course, all the manga artists have their assistants. That's why they can put chapters out weekly. But I think it's fantastic, man, and highly recommend it. I can't wait to read Volume 24. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Have a great day, everybody.